When we talk about ancient civilizations, it's always Egypt this, Rome that, Greece with the philosophy. Meanwhile, Aksum is sitting in the back like, hello, I invented international trade, Christianity, and 20-meter stone skyscrapers. Give me some credit. So buckle up. Today, we're heading to ancient East Africa to meet the kingdom of Aksum, an empire with gold in its pockets, God on its side, and absolutely no time for being left out of your history textbook. But where in the world was Aksum? Aksum, aka Aksum if you're fancy, was chilling in what is now Ethiopia and Eritrea, right next to the Red Sea. Basically, they had beachfront property before it was cool. Because of this prime location, they were like the Dubai of the ancient world, except with more camels and fewer skyscrapers. Aksum was the plug for luxury goods. They controlled trade between Africa, Arabia, India, and even the Roman Empire, which means your favorite Roman senator probably sipped his wine from an Aksum imported goblet while wearing silk that passed through their hands. Aksum didn't just trade, they minted their own coins. That's right. While some civilizations were out here carving stuff into rocks and hoping someone would understand, Aksum was like, here, take this gold coin with my face on it. You're welcome. They were the first African empire to mint gold, silver, and bronze coins. The coins had Greek on them, because why not flex your multilingualism while flaunting your wealth? One Greek historian even named Aksum one of the four greatest powers of the world at the time. That's right. Aksum, Rome, Persia, and China were the Beyoncé, Rihanna, Taylor, and Adele of the 3rd century. Another very interesting fact about Aksum is that it was one of the first Christian nations in the world. This was attributed to King Ezana, who in the 4th century adopted the religion of Christianity to the kingdom of Aksum. And get this, according to legend, Aksum is the final resting place of the Ark of the Covenant. You know, that super powerful gold chest from the Bible and Indiana Jones. Supposedly, it's locked away in a church in Aksum, guarded by a monk who never leaves the compound and definitely doesn't let you see it. Respect the mystery. Let's talk giant obelisks. Aksumites didn't believe in doing things halfway. Instead of modest gravestones, they carved massive stone obelisks out of single blocks of granite, some as tall as a 7-story building. One of the most famous stelae, aka obelisks, was borrowed by Italy in 1937 during their brief and unwanted visit, but it was finally returned in 2005 because even colonial powers eventually learn not to steal giant rocks. Like all great empires, Aksum eventually ran into trouble. Trade routes shifted, thanks to the rise of Islam, and the party started winding down. Climate change, soil exhaustion, and internal drama didn't help. By the 10th century, Aksum had faded politically, but the culture, oh, it stayed strong. The Ethiopian Orthodox Church, the Ge'ez language, and a long tradition of resistance and pride still trace their roots back to Aksum. So, why should you care about Aksum and be impressed? They ran trade routes before Uber Eats was a thought. They minted coins before half of Europe knew what money was. They adopted Christianity while others were still burning incense for Jupiter. And they left behind a legacy of power, faith, and engineering genius that shaped Ethiopia and inspired generations.